What is going on? What's up, folks? This is Miguel Fuentes coming at you once again. It is Thursday night. I'm super pumped because I am going to go over the top 5 Instagram mistakes. Okay, good. Just making sure that I have audio, just doing a quick sound check real quick. And I just need to make sure I've got a couple of tools in place before we go ahead and dive into this training. I'm super excited because I'm going to be talking my favorite topic of all ever, which is Instagram. I love Instagram. I live it. I breathe it. I do it all day long. And tonight I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 mistakes that you might be making in your business when you're marketing on Instagram. Now, these things could be killing your account. They could be keeping you from getting leads. They could be stopping a whole lot of success that you're looking for on Instagram if you're doing some of these things. So I'm going to help you out. I'm going to point you the right way. I'm not only going to identify the mistake, but I'm also going to share with you how you can fix it. How can you make it better? How can we get good and start moving forward in our business? So let's go ahead and jump in there real quick. I just got one more thing to check just to make sure that I'm set up and ready to go, that everything is working as it should be. Okay. One moment. A little bit of a techie thing here. Oh, a little bit of a challenge with this guy real quick. There we go. That's better. Awesome. Just checking out a little bit of software. Uh-oh. One second. One moment, please. Just had a little bit of a tech difficulty here. We can edit this out because we're on the internet and we're super cool. I just need to bring my phone up. I'm using a very special app that I love for sharing my phone screen so you can see exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Instagram. I'm going to actually show you my Instagram and exactly what it looks like, what I'm doing, and some of the techniques that you can start using today to really help you start getting more results on Instagram, because that's what we're here for, right? We're here to be pro marketers on Instagram. We're here to be amazing on Instagram. And I cannot wait to help you do this. So let's get into it. I got to run over here. I'm going to share my screen. Let's get into this. Okay, here are the top 5 Instagram mistakes of 2017. Instagram is a new animal. It is a brand new thing. It's something that we are learn all over again. Everybody that's been marketing on Instagram was used to marketing a specific way. There were ways to do things. The algorithm in 2016 changed, and that changed the game. It changed the state of how Instagram works. And if you're not up to date on some of these things I'm going to teach you tonight, you could be losing a lot of business. Who am I? Miguel Fuentes. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I'm a family man. This is my partner, Scott. We are the Influence Tribe. It's Scott and I. We put together this group to help get you guys more value on a weekly basis. Not only that, but also in our podcast. If you haven't checked us out on iTunes, look for the Influence Tribe on iTunes. The picture in the top left is my wife and my son. We're at an event. We were getting ready to watch a hockey game. That's why my wife has the cape on. It's an Avalanche cape. That's my son. That's my world. They're my reason that I do anything. In the top right here is Brian Fernali and Norbert Orlowitz, who are the founders of My Lead System Pro, who I had a chance to meet with and hang out with a little bit in Austin, Texas last year. And they're just phenomenal guys. Got to take a cool picture with them. We had a blast. We had a lot of fun just mingling with leaders. Guys, this is who I am. This is essentially what I do. I work with, I spend time with my family. I contribute to other people. I get around, and I'm very serious about success, especially when it comes to Instagram. So hang tight with me. Hang in there, stay with me, and let's get right into this. Put this here on purpose. Normally, this would be where my results are, but I felt like this was a fitting spot, a fitting place to put this particular mistake because it is that serious. It is that important. It is essential that you understand this one mistake that is costing you a ton of leads. It's costing you sales. And it is the number one reason people do not have success with Instagram marketing, because they fail to take it seriously. If you're here right now and you're watching this webinar, you're watching this hangout, it's because you are a serious Instagram marketer. You are here to improve, perfect, and become a serious marketer on Instagram. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking it up right now. Take it to another level. We're here. We're serious about Instagram. We're ready to move forward. We're ready to start getting results. And this will kill you if you are not taking it seriously. I've seen so many accounts, they assume that once a week or once a month is going to be okay to be posting, and it just is not. Guys, there's a lot of stuff we're going to go over, and put yourself in the mindset of taking this very seriously, and you will start getting serious results. So let's look at some of my results. As a matter of fact, these are just 2 of my accounts that I have. I have 5, one over 17,000. This account, the Miguel Fuentes, is closer to 5 right now. These results are a little bit old, but that's okay. And these are 2 of my other accounts. I believe both of these are closer to 2 and 3 now. One account here on the left-hand side, the picture, the Big Time Instaboss. This was a dormant account that I had. It was an account that was just sitting there, not doing anything. The link is still out there. I wasn't really using it. I wasn't posting to it a whole lot. I wasn't doing much with it. So I got the account, I rebranded it, and within one day, on the 19th of January 2017, I put over 30 followers in one day, like literally like an afternoon, once I decided to rebrand it and just start fresh from the bottom and go forward from there. And that's some of the results that are possible with the stuff I'm going to teach you. You can get 30, 40, 50 or more followers a day. My primary account right now is sitting at over 200 plus followers a week right now. So it is blossoming, it is growing, and things are going phenomenal. Now, on the right-hand side, this is what some of my results have been able to produce. I produce between 2 and 7 leads every single day. If I'm very aggressive with Instagram, it's closer to 10. I sit at 2 leads if I do nothing. If I do absolutely nothing and let things go, I will get 2 to 4 leads a day. When I get aggressive, I go talk to people, I start meeting people, I start engaging more, which you should be doing. You should be engaging your audience on a regular basis. I will hit between 7 and 10 leads a day. That's what this is on the right-hand side. If you can see that, that's just some leads growth. These are days that I was a little bit slow. I just got serious, started posting more, doing my multi Instagram account training, and just banging these out and starting to hit 7, 8, 9, 10 leads a day. So that's definitely something that is possible for you. Imagine being able to pull in leads on Instagram by literally doing next to nothing, just posting on a regular basis, getting aggressive and put in 10 leads a day. How many prospects how would that help your business moving forward if you were able to do something like that? Just some ideas for you. Here's the number 2 mistake on Instagram. Number 1 was not taking it seriously. Not taking it seriously enough to actually get results. This, I consider, is the number 2 mistake that people make on Instagram, not setting up your profile correctly. When I say that, let's go have a look. I'm going to switch over to my phone right quick and wakey, eggs and bakey on this guy here. Okay, good. So this is my current account. I'm going to bring this to full screen now. So I'm sitting right about 17.5. This is my main account. Now, let's set up your profile from the username down. So we're looking at this here. We have Miguel J. Fuentes. I'm in the personal branding niche. So if you are also in personal branding niche where you're developing your own brand, where you have concepts for your brand, you know what it means, you have your core values out there, you wouldn't want to make this username your name. If you are doing a product, you might want to make that username something that people will find out there on Instagram. Now, these are my other accounts as well. This profile picture, if you make this profile picture at 500 by 500 pixels, you'll get a very nice looking Instagram profile picture. Don't make this something weird. Don't put products there. Don't put anything like that. If you're in the personal branding space like I am, put a picture of yourself there, of yourself, and make it look nice, smile, look good. Let's also check out some of the other elements of this profile. Now, I put my name there. Most people, a lot of people have, this is one of the biggest things too. I see all the time people do not put their names in there. You don't know what their name is. You can't connect with them. How can they follow you if you don't have your name right there? So put your name in there. Now, I put a call to action here, and you should too. I always tell people to click follow. I'm telling them to click follow with an arrow pointing up. And I can promise you, if you're not seeing a lot of growth, you're not seeing a lot of followers, it's because you aren't telling them to follow you. You aren't telling them to go and click it and come over here and click the follow button. Click follow, click follow, click follow. Good. Now here is one of the most important points that I want to share with you, and it is this one right here. What's in it for me? When I say that, you've got to think in the mind of your prospect. What is in it for your prospect? What are you speaking to? What will they get by clicking follow? What will they get by clicking their link? What is it? What's in it for them? We're going to put that in your profile in a very clear way. What's in it for me? What do I get? If you are in, I'll give you a couple of examples. For me, I'm going to teach you how to do training. I'll give you training on Instagram. I'm going to teach you the techniques of Instagram. I'm going to show you how to learn and grow on Instagram. So Instagram training is in my profile. If you are in health and wellness, you might say fitness. I'm going to teach you fitness tips. I'm going to teach you how to become a professional in whatever field you're in. Put what they will get by clicking follow, and you will see more followers if you tell them what they are clicking for. Why are they clicking follow? It's a huge mistake. This is another that goes right along with this number 2. And I'm not bashing families. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it if you're doing a personal profile, but we, as serious Instagram marketers, because we are no longer making the first mistake, we are serious about it. So we are here to grow a business. Do not put personal things in your profile. Like I said, I'm not bashing anybody. I'm not saying that you're wrong for doing this, but you're growing a business, okay? They want to know what's in it for them. Your prospects want to know what you can do for them. They don't want to know how many kids you have. They don't want to know about your dog. They don't want to know anything else other than what you can do for them. They're always thinking about themselves and their own growth. So make sure that you put that in there and avoid putting personal things in there that are not relevant to what you're doing. Now, this is a big deal. Okay, your congruency matters on Instagram. You want your profile to be A to Z congruent. When I say that, I mean your username is on point with your name. The things that you wrote in your profile are what you're going to post about. Your posts are going to be congruent with what's in your profile. They're going to match. So if you are in the fitness industry, be posting travel pictures. You don't need to be posting anything other than what your niche is in. For example, if you are in the travel industry, you're not posting pictures of yourself working out. You're not posting pictures of anything other than what you said your profile is about. And that's going to make a huge difference in how people react to you, how many followers you get, how many leads you get, because they're going to come to your profile, they're going to look at it. Oh, well, it says that he helps you get leads. He helps you get motivated. He gives you some motivational stuff. My pictures, through my Instagrams, they should see some motivational things. They should see some tips. They should see when I'm going live so I can teach them directly how to get leads, so I can teach them directly how to set up their profiles, how to make content, how to do all of those things about Instagram. And that's what I do. That's what they should get. That's what people should expect to get from you as well. So know what your niche is, know what you're doing, make your profile congruent with what you're posting, because that's a huge mistake. Let's get back over to my phone real quick, and I will show you exactly what I mean. So looking at this profile, okay, so I do a lot of personal development stuff. So I do a lot of motivational, personal development kind of things, and people expect that. So that's a good reason they should follow. I also do IG marketing training. IG stands for Instagram. So Instagram marketing training. I teach people how to market on Instagram, what's in my profile. A talk about authority status that I do my live broadcasts. Another one about Instagram bios. Are you getting leads? That's marketing. I'm teaching marketing. I'm teaching all of these things in my profile, and it's congruent with what I've written here. Now, the last part of this bio setup that you need to be aware of is having a good call to action. I wrote how I created my 17K following. Click the link. So people want to find out how I created my 17K following, and it's all in this one training at instasuiteleads.com. So people that want to know, they're interested, they're serious about Instagram marketing, they'll click the link. They'll become leads. I'll call them on the phone. We'll have a discussion, and that's how it works. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next piece here. Okay. This is also another huge mistake on Instagram, is not using hashtags. You must use hashtags on Instagram. They are free to use. Instagram allows you to use 30 at a time, and you can put them in your description, or you can put them in your first comment. You can put them in the comment section, and right after you post. If you're going to put your hashtags into the comments as soon as you post, the next thing you should be doing is putting your hashtags into the comments, and that's going to you have to do it immediately. Your hashtags will go right onto your post. Your post will go out. It's like having a small broadcast for your post. So if you're not using your hashtags, you need to be. You need to be using your hashtag. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Let's Tag app. We're going to get into a little bit of hashtag research here. I'm not going to go too deep with it, but I'm going to show you a very cool app that I use to do some fast hashtag research. And it is called Let's Tag. It's the little heart up here in the top left corner. I will remind me later. Now, what this is this app is called Let's Tag. You can literally in any kind of keyword you want, and it's going to populate with that keyword and related keywords. And you can also find out how many posts are in there. So motivation, that's 91 million posts. That is a lot. That is awesome. Inspiration, 66 million posts. Gym, 88 million. And when you bring that, I'm bringing it up just by holding my finger over the actual tag, and it's populating by itself. You see that little spyglass right next to it? If I click motivation, then I click the spyglass, it's going to open up what that tag is actually about. It should. Let's see. Maybe I missed it. I must have missed it. Ooh, it's not letting me do it. Okay. Hey guys, I'm going to show you a quick way to do this. So we got workout as a tag. It should open up. Okay. Well, we're going to move on here. I'll show you what I'm trying to get to. What I'm trying to get to is the idea that you should be researching your tags. You should be looking at these hashtags and deciding which ones are the correct ones. By doing that, okay, so let's finish up with this app, then I'll show you how to do your little bit of hashtag research so you know that you're on point. Now, motivation, a tag, okay? I can click motivation. It's going to add it to the list down here at the bottom. And I could pick maybe a bunch of different tags. I'll do this very quickly. I'm just tapping through tags. I'm going to get about, I've got 25. I've got 29 tags in this list. I recommend you use about 28, even less, like maybe 26 to 28 tags at a time. Instagram will allow you to use up to 30 in one post, which is fine, but we're only going to do 29 for the purposes of this demonstration. And you can, at the bottom, click copy been copied to the clipboard. So now all I have to do is go over to Instagram and post and then paste them in the comments. That's all I got to do. Just paste it wherever you need to paste it. I like to keep, this is a different app. It's called Keep. And what that does is it allows you to just make notes. And I love to just take tags that I like, that are working, that are getting results, and I just group them together and just make sections, and I can go right in here and copy paste them when I'm ready to post on Instagram. That's going to let you get those tags, like I believe in this post I put them in the comments. Yep. So I put them in the comments with 3 dots, which I copied those dots from the Keep app plus the tags, and it looks a little nicer in the feed. I don't like to put them in my description, my caption below, so I put them in the comments, which is great. So okay, so let's get back into this. How do we know that we have a good tag? Now, searching tags on Instagram is pretty easy. In fact, you just got to click the search, head over to tags, and we'll type that motivation tag in there just to get a look at it. So this is what was actually behind the tag, right? Now this, for me, would be a decent tag, and I know it's a decent tag because there are people in here that are actually reps from companies. Me, I specialize in helping home business entrepreneurs, people in network marketing who are actually reps. Now, if I were to open this tag, see, this is somebody's product that they're promoting, so that's totally fine. That's the kind of people I'm looking for that need help with their promoting, fill a wrinkle, you know. So this is a good tag for me because it does have the actual reps, the actual people that I'm looking for. You have to decide for yourself whether or not one of these tags is relevant to you and your niche and what you're doing. And in order to find that out, head over to Instagram, type in the tag, click it, and go have a look inside there and make sure it's exactly what you want. This is the simplest and easiest way to do the research. And once you know and you get very, very, very familiar with what tags are what, especially on Instagram, this app becomes invaluable. The ability to simply type in keywords, search them up, and then just find them, just add them to the list, just related to the list. So I'll clear it, and you can just add just these tags just very quickly. Once you know what they are and you know that they're good, you can add them to the list very quickly, copy it, head on over to Instagram and paste it. Simple, very, very easy. Let's move on. Number 4, this is a big one. I don't think I need to show my phone for this one. Guys, consistency is king. On Instagram, it is absolutely king. If you must be consistent with your posting daily on Instagram. The more time you skipped, or the more times that you go low, or you just have a low number of posts, you are losing momentum. The way that the algorithm is working now is the more people that interact with your posts will see your posts more. So the more you post, the more people interact with it, the more people see your post, the more people like, the more people comment, and it just seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger, like a snowball, like the snowball effect. And I'll show you in my phone. And by the way, guys, if you are not on a business app, if you're not, I mean, not a business app, if you are not using a business profile, I highly recommend you get one set up, because you get to have these very, very cool insights right here. Now, I know that consistency works because these are my stats over the last week. I'm sitting at 15,031 impressions. That's almost as much followers as I have. My reach has gone up from 866. I've got 1,559 profile views, 46 website clicks, 2 call clicks, and it all comes from being extra consistent every single day, posting 2 to 5 times a day. And my engagement is just going up and up and up based on this activity level, because I've recently increased my activity level higher and just beginning to see a ton of engagement on my posts. They're all getting 100 to 200, a bunch of likes. So make sure you switch over to a business account so you can track your stats. amazingly consistent. There are a couple of apps you can use to help you be more consistent. The one I like is Hootsuite. It is a paid app. It's a paid tool, but it's amazing for being consistent because you can use your laptop to load up your images. You can do a lot with it, and it will go everywhere all over the internet. The other app that I like, if you don't want to spend the money to get Hootsuite, get Crowdfire. Crowdfire does nearly the same thing. It will send you a notification to your phone and remind you to post, and it will send the image directly to you. So if you don't want to pay the $15 a month for Hootsuite, you can absolutely get Crowdfire. Works just as good. As freaking awesome. So get in those. Get one of those apps. Get one of those software, start using it, and be consistent 3 to 5 times a day. Spend some time, block off your time to set up your posts the night before and post them consistently throughout the day. You'll start to see the snowball effect take effect. The snowball effect will start to happen. You'll start to see more engagement, more posts, more leads, which ultimately leads to more sales, but you gotta be consistent. So let's move on. Number 5. This is a big, 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 big one. Because of the snowball effect, because of the algorithm, because of the way that Instagram works right now, you must produce high quality content. It used to be you could post nearly anything, like in 2014-ish, you could post nearly anything and get 300 to 500 likes. Easy. It was fast and it was easy. That's when Instagram was fairly new. Now the algorithm has changed the thing, so your content matters a lot. I highly recommend that you spend some time every day creating and building content and adding it to a library, because those days when you are inconsistent or you don't have time to create new content, you can pull from a library of old content that is maybe a month old, or 2 weeks old, a week old, and repost it. So you don't miss. You'll stay consistent that way by building a library that you can draw from at a later time. Now, these are the 2 apps that I find extremely useful for creating content, because they do it fast and it looks good. It looks amazing. WordSwag is like my best friend. I do a lot of work in WordSwag. I do a lot of work in Lumiere, which is another app that is a motion picture app, kind of. It just puts little moving elements onto your images. People react to them very, very well. They pull a lot of interaction. They're very cool. So these are 2 apps that I highly recommend you get and use and play with. Learn how to use them. Start creating regular content. And then the app that I'm on now, that I'm using for this presentation, is called Canva. And it's an amazing, amazing app. And it will allow you to build your content, to build your images on the internet and share them directly. Like if you are using an app like talked about, like Hootsuite or Crowdfire, you can build them in your computer and share them to your phone through one of those applications, which will save you time, let you be consistent, and you're building a library that's already saved. So guys, focus on creating high quality content. You will be rewarded for it. So let's review real quick. So number 1, the first mistake that people make on Instagram, taking it serious. You got to take this seriously. The serious stuff. You take Instagram serious, you'll get serious results. You'll get serious leads. You'll make sales. So be serious about it. That's one of the biggest mistakes I see all the time. Setting up your profile. Make sure it's good, looks good. You're telling people what they get, and you're congruent with what you're posting. Big deal, that one. Use hashtags. Guys, use the hashtags. Use the Let's Tag app and research your audience. Research to make sure that the tags you're using are actually have the people you're looking for in them. Number 4 is probably the most important. Be consistent. Be consistent every single day on what you're posting, making sure that you are posting more than twice. I say 3 to 5 times, and that's conservative. When I'm on a run, when I'm really promoting, when I'm going for it and going hard, I post over 5 times a day easily. And number 5, high quality content. Guys, you gotta have the content. The better it looks, the better, the more engagement you will get. You will activate that snowball effect. People will start coming back. They'll start seeing your stuff more. They'll start clicking your stuff, clicking your stories, clicking your lives, getting to know you, and you will stay in front of your audience. So make high quality content and be super consistent. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. I absolutely appreciate you. I really do hope that you will take the next step with me and slide on over, click the button. There's a button around this video somewhere. Go click it. Go click it. And what I have to offer you is a chance to work with me directly, a chance to have your Instagram evaluated, to have a chance to have you help you get content, to help you get hashtags, to help you develop your profile, develop your brand even. So go and find that button, click it, take the $10 test drive. I will be in touch and we can move forward. We can work together on building an Instagram that is profitable. So thank you so much for watching. I absolutely appreciate you, and I will see you next time.